To start off with, can you just tell us what it is that you, why you're here today and what we're doing?
Absolutely. Secretary Solis was here about 3 weeks ago, and she made a commitment to the folks in the Gulf Coast that she was going to come back, and she was going to make sure that the Labor Department's presence was felt. We're all blessed with a lot of local offices here, from Atlanta down to the Gulf here. We have local people on the ground all the time. These meetings over this week, assistant secretaries from D.C. are here with their local folks to really connect with the people impacted by this disaster so that we can hear the questions firsthand, work with each state to make sure we get answers that are tailored to the specific needs of the region we're in. Today we met with Vietnamese fishers and some of the CBOs, the community-based organizations and faith-based organizations that have a long-term commitment to working with these folks. We heard very frank questions, real frustration with the process, and we think there are some things that we can do immediately. We are not going to be able to fix everything immediately, but we think in a progression we can make real improvement over a week's time, and then we will be with these folks to continue to iron out the problems over the long term.
I'm with the Mississippi Coalition of Vietnamese American Fisher Folks and Families, and we're here today to discuss whether their needs, assess their needs. We're looking at long-term and short-term strategies to help these folks that has been impacted from the oil spill.
And what types of strategies did you discuss?
Well, right now is to understand how collectively we can look into vocational schooling for these folks. The English language is a barrier, and also the Department of Labor will be working with state agency as well as this coalition to help out. The concern is that some folks aren't working right now. They want to work in the oil spill. They can't because they're not getting the calls, and now they're trying to look for other jobs onshore. But what do? I mean, right now, if the English is a barrier, so maybe additional schooling, English classes to help those folks. But right now we're looking at different avenues in terms of trying to find out all the organizations that will be able to help out, mainly state and federal, at the state and federal level. Out of the 5,000 Vietnamese Americans here that's impacted, 10% are working. 10%, So the 10% that are working, they're not fishing and harvesting, they're actually working in the oil spill. I mean, you see these boats out here, they're not designed to be here. They're designed to fish and shrimp and crab and oyster. They're not supposed to be here doing the oil spill, cleaning up the oil spill. So it's affecting them and their financial situation because they have notes. They have the note on the boat. They have the note on their mortgage. So it's quite an impact. This is a crisis. We are in a crisis right now.
Were the community leaders that you spoke with and some of the fishermen affected? Did they seem to be satisfied with the process and how things are moving along?
Look, they're frustrated. I mean, I think they're going to feel much differently when we actually get some change done. And I wouldn't expect them to feel any differently. Right now, we're just another in a series of people that have asked their opinion. It's really on us to get something done. If we don't get something done, shame on us.